Forget everything about this place? A malicious compliance over a decade in the making. TLDR. CEO of old company cheaped out on client solutions and employee compensation. Tells me to forget everything when I leave. Over 10 years later. Tells me to help him with the same clients. But I forgot everything since then. // Many years ago, I worked for a little company. CEO was a miser of the first order. We needed image hosting for a large client account. And CEO was unwilling to pay for maybe $2 minus $3K in annual image hosting fees at the time. Even though the company made millions off of the deal. Me being an enterprising individual, I figured out a way to host the images on Flickr. I saved the login information in a physical notebook and kept informing them that this is a house of cards, and we really need to switch to a professional service. Several months later, I was promoted and asked for a raise to go with my promotion. CEO said no. All promotions and raises required CEO sign-off. I tried negotiating, but CEO said no, and to leave if I didn't like it. So I left. CEO told me to forget everything related to the job here, and he'd sue me if I did anything with the client accounts afterwards, i.e. sabotage or steal clients. I told him I'm leaving all my knowledge behind in the notebook in my final email to him. My manager, and BCC'd my personal email. In this email, a full inventory of what I left behind. Invoices, contracts, etc., including this entry. Personal notebook, account notes and reference material, including image hosting logins for accounts, keep for reference. Recently, I received a professional networking site message from CEO telling me to help them with my old accounts or he'll sue me. Apparently, Flickr changed their terms of service and the images were deleted. In over 10 years, nobody updated any documentation or the image hosting. Nobody bothered checking the email account either. That was used to log into Flickr account. I told him that I cannot help. Per his request, I forgot everything I knew about his company, and anything I knew was in that notebook I left him. Over 10 years ago. Seriously though, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Technical details from that long ago, I just laugh. That was very nice. I love the constant, I'll sue you, threats. Promoted, equals more work. No further compensation. I need more than a title if I'm gonna accept more responsibility. Oh, man, I used to run a CNC laser that cut metal tube in structural sections. I had pages and pages of settings saved to my phone. Things I'd learned over a couple of years to make the machine run perfectly. Diagrams I'd made to help make parts come out perfectly. They hired someone. Paid him more. Wouldn't pay me what they paid him even though I got called on my days off with questions about the machine. So I gave a notice. I was fired the next day. I hit the e-stop. Machine loses that part if nobody saw which line the program was on. And left. I don't work here and don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm stopping the machine so it doesn't run unattended, and bailed. Deleted all of the information about that machine from my phone when I got home. The other operator quit a bit later. So they had nobody to run their specialized machine. They called me 6 months later and asked for help. I just refused. Hell, I've had that happen while employed at the same company. Hey Otter, you used to do this. Help us. That was 2 years ago. I fully documented it all before I transferred to my current position. I know I documented that particular process. We lost your documentation. I emailed it 10 different folks. None of you still have it? Error. / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / / dash 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 dash. Another one. I was on vacation. And my pager, yes, I'm old, get over it, starts going off. With a number from NYC. I'm from California. I ignore it. It finally shifts to 911 number. I find a phone call the number. Get hung up on the first time. Start the second call, 911 page to this number. I'm Otter. What's the emergency? Turns out one of our sales droids is at a conference and the demo machine is messed up and I need to fix it. I can't fix it remotely as has no internet connection. Have you tried the documented steps in the book that should be with the computer? What book? Sigh. Did you read the note in Sharpie on the top of the computer? What note? The one you see when you open the cabinet. Oh, and there's a book here too. Facepalm. What does the note on the computer say? When in doubt, turn the computer off and back on. Wait 5 minutes. Then run the demo again. For interrupting my vacation. You owe me lunch at fancy restaurant near our office. On both of us returning to the office. Sales droid denied owing me lunch. Should have just responded with, "Who are you?" I imagine he threw out that notebook one day after you left. At a minimum, you should be changing all passwords known to an employee when they leave. Even on good terms, it's just good sense. Ideally, you have everything linked back to their single sign-on and can deactivate it in one click. Their lack of planning is very much not your problem though. Asking me to remember stuff from 10 years ago was fun for my security clearance background check. Only reason I had all the addresses was because they were listed in my most recent credit report. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to remember them all. I can't imagine what 2 to 3K of online storage fees, many years ago, would cost in terms of HDD in cold storage, but it certainly couldn't be that much in either raw number or compared to 3K10x. Possible reduction over time or whatever. Basically a 5 whatever terabyte drive in cold storage probably could have saved them all that trouble. Serves the CEO right for being a cheapskate. I'm picturing this CEO walking around saying, "I'll sue you," to everyone he comes across in an effort to get his own way. CEO to wife, "Have sex with me or I'll sue you." CEO to child, "Clean your room or I'll sue you." CEO. As a child. To mother, "Make me a cake or I'll sue you." CEO. As a child. To dad, "Give me a bike for Xmas or I'll sue you." CEO to his dog, "Sit or I'll sue you." CEO to secretary, "Blow job or I'll sue you." CEO to homeless man asking for change, "Die or I'll sue you." CEO to his accountant, "Cheat on my taxes or I'll sue you." CEO at a party to another guest, "Talk to me or I'll sue you." CEO to God, "Give me everything or I'll sue you." I'm kind of expecting this to happen to me at some point. When I left my last company, I made sure all my research was left on the company drives and emailed the owner with an Excel sheet of passwords. Same kind of House of Cards scenario. On more than a few occasions. I even offered to train my replacement, which was always declined. Basically, I left them with probably a 25 GB data dump that nobody else in the company was familiar with. Fuck 'em. What in the hell makes that idiot think he has grounds for a lawsuit if you don't help him with a job you quit 10 years ago? Some people need to be brutally ripped out of their jobs and slammed into an asylum. Oh, we gotta know how he responded to that, if at all. I love how he's cheap yet is willing to hire a lawyer to sue you. Is the lawyer gonna be pro bono or from a free law clinic? Or a student in law school? LMAO. There might be some things that I remember from work 10 years ago, but it's going to cost a lot for me to recall them on demand. I absolutely love the CEO's logic here. Op receives a promotion, but isn't valuable enough to receive a raise with the promotion. If Op doesn't like the increase in responsibility that comes with the new job title, they are free to leave. But if they leave, we need to threaten to sue them if they talk to any of our current clients or try to steal any of our clients, or basically talk about anything regarding our business. A logical person would read that last sentence and realize if OP's knowledge of the company and their clients is so valuable it requires a legal threat to protect it. Op is worth a raise and keeping around. The CEO's complete lack of logic is ultimately what screwed him over in the first place. New phone who dis? If I had an old boss open up like that, I would have just told him that my contracting rate was $5,000 per hour and that there would be no promises of any actual deliverables. Forget everything from 10 years ago? I comply with that order every day, maliciously or not. Stalking a former employee 10 years later, requesting them to work for free, threats. The nerve.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.